Okay. A very good morning to all of you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yes, Isha, good morning. Good morning to all of you. Yes. Yes, good morning, Suchitra. Good morning to all of you. Okay. Are the voice and screen clear? Yes, good morning, Vidula. All okay? Good. Fine. Yes, all okay. Mosef is saying all okay, sir. Chalo. Huh. Yes, Ashlesha, good morning. Okay, everyone. Tell me what was the last point. Yes, Samadhya, good morning. Example 35. Okay. One notice for all of you. Board test Friday 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Chapter rotational motion, boards chapter number 1, 12th board textbook. पुस्तक असेल सगळ्यांकडे. रोटेशनल मोशन. Complete today's and tomorrow's homework. That will automatically prepare you for the test. सगळे फॉर्म्युले पाठ करा जेवढे त्याच्यामध्ये आहेत. ओके, जे लॉजिकल आहेत, जे सिंपल आहेत ते आपोआप लक्षात राहतील. But other formulas you have to remember, and based on the formula you have to solve the examples. Okay, and the same formula you have to derive as a derivation. Okay, so center part is going to be formula. Okay, it will be derived through some derivations, and some of the derivations will be asked for the exam, and based on the same formula you have to solve the numericals. Okay, and another part is definitions. Okay, these are the four parts. Definitions, number 1. Number 2, formulae. Number 3, derivations. Number 4, numericals. So center part is formulae, definitions, rules, laws, statements, first part. Second part, formulae. This formulae you have to derive, and based on the formulae you have to solve the numerical questions. Okay, this is going to be funda. Okay, rotational motion. I have already given you the homework of rotational motion, but at that time most of you have not submitted. So I thought that it's better to make it test. If it is test, obviously you are going to study. So as a study, you complete the homework. Okay, that will achieve both the tasks. That is homework, and homework is basically for the exam. So let's conduct the exam. And of course, revision homework up to revision homework number 32 that you have to submit. This is regular homework number 41, and revision homework up to 32 that you have to complete. Okay. Example number 35. 35. Next. Example number 36. Example number 36. Equivalent resistance between point C and D in the combination of resistance shown is. Equivalent resistance between points C and D. Equivalent resistance between point C and D. Okay, diagram is given something like this. 2 ohm, 4 ohm, 6 ohm, 1 ohm, point D, 2 ohm, 1 ohm, point C, point D. So one point will be taken as higher potential terminal, other point will be taken as lower potential terminal. So current will either flow from C to D or from D to C. Let us assume C to D. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to identify intermediate points. You have to identify intermediate points. Is this an intermediate point? No. At this point current is not splitting and not combining. इथं कुठेही current split होत नाही किंवा combine होत नाही. So what you have to assume is to find equivalent resistance between C and D. You have to assume that C is a higher potential terminal, D is a lower potential terminal. So if the current is like this, and like this, entering at C and leaving at D, entering at C and leaving at D. Okay. So of course from point C the current has to reach point D. So some current will go like this and the remaining current will go like this and like this. You can have this as I1, this as I2, this as I3. Same I2 will flow like this, I1 will flow like this, like this, like this, like this. So this is I1, this is I2. I3 will flow like this, like this, like this, like this. It will come back here, and all these I1, I2, I3 will combine at this point and will leave from point D, enter at point C, leave from point D. At point C current is splitting, at point D current is combining and again leaving. Okay, fine. So this is not the extra point, this is not the additional point, this is just one single series branch. Okay, or this is a single branch and people in same branch are in series. Current काही split होत नाहीये, या दोघांमधनं same current चाललाय. So this 2 ohm and 1 ohm both are in series. Okay, this 2 ohm and 1 ohm both are in series. This 4 ohm 2 ohm are in series. Okay, if you observe from point C to D, these two people are in series, these two people are in series. So there are no additional points in the circuit. Okay, only C and D points are there. So draw point C like this, draw point D like this, entering at C, leaving at D. Now between points C and D, between point C and D, 4 plus 2, 6 ohm. Between point C and D, again 6 ohm. Between point C and D, again 6 ohm. Between points C and D, between point C and D, 2 plus 1, 3 ohm. Okay. Now 3, 6, 6 in parallel. 3 parallel with 6, parallel with 6. Okay. Is equal to question mark. So equivalent resistance, which is equal to resistance between point C and D, is equal to, this is point D, this is point C, will be equal to, or rather 1 upon R equivalent is equal to, it's a parallel combination. It's a parallel combination. So we shall write 1 upon R equivalent. We shall write 1 upon R equivalent. Of course, you can do this orally as well. 6 parallel 6 by 2. 6 by 2 is 3. 3 parallel 3 by 2. Answer is directly 3 by 2. 6 parallel. First of all, think of these two as parallel. R parallel, R by 2. 6 parallel, 6 by 2. 6 by 2 is 3. That 3 and this 3. 3 parallel, 3 by 2. 3 parallel, 3 by 2. So answer is 3 by 2. And if you don't want to use the trick, in that case, wait for a second. In that case, what you will do is this: 1 upon R equivalent is equal to 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6. Make the base same. To make it 6, multiply by 2 and divide by 2. So 2 by 6 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6. So 2 plus 1, 4 upon 6. That will be equal to 2 by 3. But that is 1 upon RCD. Therefore, RCD is equal to reciprocal 3 by 2. This is one way, or the other way is R parallel R by 2. Think of these two first. 6 parallel 6 by 2. 6 by 2 means 3. So this 3 as it is, and effective combination of these two is again 3. This is point C, this is point D. 3 parallel 3 by 2. 3 parallel 3 by 2. That is also okay. So answer is 3 by 2. CW, fast. Hmm? Hmm. Next. Question number 37. Question number 37. Wait for a second. Let me read the question. In the figure shown, each resistor is of 20 ohm and the cell has EMF of 10 volt with negligible internal resistance. So we have to neglect internal resistance of the cell. So entire EMF will be available as potential difference, terminal potential difference. EMF is a different thing and terminal potential difference is a different thing. Okay. So generally what happens, entire EMF will not be available outside the cell. But if the internal resistance is negligible, you can say that entire EMF is available outside the cell or as a terminal potential difference. Okay, complete EMF as a terminal potential difference available आहे असं म्हणू शकता when the internal resistance is negligible or zero. The rate of Joule heating in the circuit is rate of Joule heating means heat produced per unit time. Rate means per unit time. Gradient means per unit distance. Gradient means per unit distance. Rate means per unit time. Rate of Joule heating is equal to question mark. In the question, all the resistances are of 20 ohm. In the question, all the resistances are of 20 ohm. EMF of the battery, you can call it as E. EMF of the battery. Of course, ultimately it is difference in the potential. Okay, it is equal to 10 volt. It is equal to 10 volt. It is equal to 10 volt. Find out rate of Joule heating. Find out rate of Joule heating. Heat produced per unit time is equal to question mark. Heat produced per unit time is equal to question mark. So here you have to find rate of Joule heating. Now what is the meaning of Joule heating or why the heat is produced? The reason is simple. Initially the energy is stored inside the battery in the form of chemical energy. There are chemicals inside the battery. Because of those chemicals, some chemical reactions are happening and that is creating the potential difference. And because of the potential difference, charge is flowing from one terminal of the battery, then through the external circuit, then to the other terminal of the battery. Okay, so from one terminal of the battery, charge is flowing through the external circuit and then again coming back to the battery. So there is a current flow in the battery as well as outside the battery. Okay, and whenever there is current flow, it means that you are taking out energy from the battery. Okay, you are taking out energy from the battery. Okay, now where this energy is going, or what happens to this energy once it converts its own form from chemical form to the electrical form? What is happening to that electrical form? The reason is very simple. The logic is very simple. It says that whatever initial energy was with the battery, that energy will be given, or that energy will be converted into the electrical energy in the form of current, okay, or in the form of potential difference, and ultimately that energy will be wasted in the form of heat, which is produced because of resistance, so whenever there is a resistance and whenever there is current flow in the resistor, that creates heat. Even if you have a small wire, if you connect it one cell and connect a small wire to it, after some time you check, and if you after some time you just remove that wire and touch that wire, you will find that the temperature of the wire is very high, if very high compared with the surrounding. What does that mean? The temperature of the wire has increased. So from higher temperature to lower temperature, the heat is being radiated, or heat is being flown from higher temperature to lower temperature. Okay, so what is exactly happening here? This is a wire and this wire is carrying current, and while there is current in the wire, actually the electrons are colliding with the atoms and other things, and that is ultimately increasing the vibrations of the molecules inside this rod. And as the vibrations increase, internal energy increases. As the internal energy increases, temperature of this rod increases. If the temperature of this rod is more than the surrounding temperature, heat will flow from higher temperature to lower temperature. Okay, by conduction, convection and radiation. There are three ways by which heat can flow. Okay, so ultimately this energy will be converted into heat. Okay, that's the destiny of this energy. Okay, initially it was stored in the chemical form, it was converted into electrical form, and because of that electric current, the vibrations of these molecules and the atoms inside this rod increase the internal energy of this rod, ultimately creating higher temperature than the surrounding. So if a low temperature object comes in contact with this rod, the heat will flow from rod to that object, or from rod to the surrounding. Okay, or just like that, if you touch this rod, तुम्हाला चटका बसेल. Okay, you will observe that the temperature of the rod is high compared with the your hand temperature. तुमच्या हाताच्या टेम्परेचर पेक्षा रॉडचं टेम्परेचर जास्त आहे. Okay, what is the circuit we are given? Let's check. They have drawn one battery. Listen to all these things carefully. Okay, all the resistances are equal, which is equal to 20 ohm. Let me draw only R, okay, instead of writing every time that zigzag symbol. You have to identify which resistors are in series, which resistors are in parallel. So let us identify points in the circuit. This is point A, this is point B. So current given by the battery, current taken by the battery. Here the current will split 1, 2 and 3. Okay, this current, same current will flow here. Actually there is one resistance here. Same current will flow here up to this point. Same current will flow up to this point. The same current will flow up to this point. At this point, again it has two ways. This is first, this is second. Okay, now again At this point, the current will split like this and like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. These currents will again combine at this point and will form a total current and will form a total current. Okay, fine. Now let us call this point as A. Now this point is not directly connected to A, also not directly connected to B. So let us call this point as C. Let us call this point as C. If this is point C, this is also point C because there is nothing in between, there is only wire. Okay. Now this point, no need to call it as any node or point because current काय तिथं split होत नाहीये. The same current is flowing. कुठेही split किंवा combine नाही झाला इथं current. Okay, the current is not splitting or combining here, so no need to assign this as a point. This is point B, this is point B. So how many points are there in our circuit? Only 3 points. Point A, point B, sorry, point A, point C and point B. इथं काय point द्यायची गरज नाहीये. इथं द्यायची गरज आहे. It is C, this is also C. Okay, so this is our battery whose EMF or the, now in this case you can call it as terminal potential difference also because entire EMF will be available outside the battery. Okay, now let us call this as point A. Let us call this as point B, point A, point B, and this is some intermediate point, point C. Some intermediate point, point C. Now let us draw all the resistances. First resistance between point AC. Second resistance also between point AC. Third resistance between point AB. Fourth resistance between point CB. Fourth resistance between point CB. Fifth resistance between point CB. Sixth resistance between point CB. Sixth resistance between point CB. Now equivalent circuit will be this battery as it is. Point A, point A, point B, point B. These are parallel between these 2 points A and C. Are parallel in between point C. Are parallel, R by 2. R parallel, R parallel, R by 3. Between point C and B. You can have straight lines also now. No need to draw the curved lines. You can have straight lines also. And this resistance is between point A and B. Between point A and B. Okay. Now this resistance and this resistance are in series between points A and B. Same current is flowing through these two resistances, R by 2 plus R by 3. What will be R by 2 plus R by 3? That will be equal to 3R plus 2R upon 6, cross multiplication and this multiplication of denominator. That will give you 5R upon 6. So 5R upon 6 in parallel with R. In parallel with R. What is the resistance there? 5R upon 6. R in parallel with 5R upon 6. R in parallel with 5R upon 6. That will give you R in parallel with 5R upon 6 will be equal to R1, R2 in parallel. R1, R2 upon R1 plus R2, direct answer. R1, R2 upon R1 plus R2. This 6 are here, 6R plus 5R, and this 6 and this 6 cancel. So R into 5R divided by 6R plus 5R. 6R plus 5R. This 6 and this 6 will get cancelled if you multiply this 6 here. 6R plus 5R upon 6 upon 6 upon 6 cancel. R into 5R, 5R square. Sorry, here I shall write 6R. 6R. 6R plus 5R, 11R. So that will be 5R upon 11. This is the equivalent resistance experienced by the battery. This is the equivalent resistance experienced by the battery. 5R upon 11. This is the equivalent resistance experienced by the battery. Okay. Now you will ask me, what is the formula for heat produced per unit time? Not only heat produced per unit time. So ultimately it is energy per unit time. So it is power. Ultimately it is energy per unit time. So ultimately it is power. Whatever electrical power is generated, if you have only resistors in the circuit, entire energy will be lost in the form of heat. Whatever electrical power is being generated, it will be entirely lost in the form of heat because you have resistance in the circuit. You can convert that electrical energy into the rotational energy of the wheel, and many other applications are there. There it is converted into useful forms, but right now it is being converted into heat. Now you will say, sir, heat is also useful form. For example, our water heater. Water heater is converting. Water heater is basically a resistor coil, nothing else. एक material है, which is like generally the coil is like this. Water heater. Whatever electrical energy is being given, that electrical energy is converted into heat. This is just a resistor, okay? This is just a resistor. It is converting whatever electrical energy is there into the heat. So entire electrical energy is converted into heat. So you can say electrical energy equal to heat energy, or electrical power is equal to rate of joule heating. Joule heating means resistance converting electrical power into heat. Okay. Now what is the formula for electrical power? Let me give that formula to you. And entire that electrical power is nothing but heat produced per unit time. Energy per unit time means power. Electrical energy means electrical power. But right now, electrical energy is converted into heat energy. So electrical power is equal to rate of joule heating. Is equal to rate of joule heating. So heat produced per unit time means electrical energy produced per unit time. Entire energy will be going to be wasted. Electric energy or electrical energy per unit time. Okay, and the formula for electrical energy, okay, to a resistor. If you are given resistor across whom the potential difference is V, through which the current is I, and whose resistance value is R, electrical power means electrical energy per unit time. You can call it as heat produced per unit time also. The formula is potential difference into current, VI. You can replace the current by voltage upon resistance. You can replace the current by voltage upon resistance or potential difference upon resistance. That will give you formula V square upon R. First is VI. Second is V square upon R. Second is V square upon R. Okay. And the same formula VI. Can be modified into voltage, can be potential difference, that is voltage, can be replaced by current into resistance. This V replacement, and this I can be written as it is. So it will become I square R. So heat produced per unit time there are three formulae. Electrical power or heat produced per unit time is VI. VI, potential difference into current. You can cross verify this formula. Unit will automatically come as joule per second, means watt. Joule per second means automatically it will be watt. VI, V square upon R and I square R. Power is equal to VI. One formula is enough. If you don't want current, replace current. If you don't want potential difference, replace potential difference. Okay. The third is I square R. I square R. And if you are asked heat, there are three formulae. This T on the right hand side, VIT. Heat produced in time T is VIT, or V square upon R into T. This T on the right hand side, or I square R into T. This T on the right hand side. I square R into T. These are the three formulae of heat. And these are the three formulae of rate of heat production or rate of joule heating. Heat produced per unit time. Basically, it is electrical power entirely converted into heat per unit time. Basically, it is electrical energy. Electrical energy is converted into heat. Electrical energy per unit time, heat per unit time. Okay, fine. So now call this as equation number 1. Call this as extra point. Starting here, ending here. And now equation 1. Equation 1 becomes heat produced per unit time or rate of joule heating is equal to, formula is electrical energy per unit time, means electrical power. The formula is VI or V square upon R or I square R. What is the potential difference between these 2 points for this resistance? Potential difference is equal to this entire EMF, because right now internal resistance is 0. So this entire EMF will be available outside. So which formula we will use? The formula in terms of potential difference and the resistance. Current wala formula वापरायला नको. Let us not use the current formula. Current wala formula नको वापरायला, because we don't have value of current. So we will use this formula, V square upon R. What is the potential difference between these 2 points for this resistor? The potential difference value is E. So just like V square upon R equivalent, I could write V means total EMF or total potential difference which is available across the resistor, which is equal to E upon R equivalent. Equivalent resistance between these 2 points, what? 5R upon 11. So that is 11. And with slight rearrangement I can get 11 square upon 5R. Reply me in the chat box, CW, clear and written. That's it. Check what is their answer. Of course, this R they have written as 20 ohm. So their answer is 11 upon 100. That is okay. That we can understand. 11. EMF E value is also given. That EMF E value is 10 volt, right? EMF E value is 10 volt and the resistance value is R value is 20. So 11 into 10 square, E square is 10 square upon 5 into R, R is 20. 10 square is 100, 5 into 20 is also 100, 100 upon 100 cancel. The answer is 11. Heat per unit time, energy per unit time. So joule per second, and joule per second, to give the respect to the scientist watt, we call it as W, capital W, or simply WATT. Joule per second means watt. Watt is joule per second. Watt is joule per second. 11 watt. Rate of joule heating is 11 watt. Reply me small c, clear and written. Fast. Hmm. 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 Done. Next question. These are the formulae of centripetal acceleration. No. Centripetal acceleration formulae are v omega r omega square and v square upon r. This is not rotational motion. This is not circular motion. Okay. V square upon r. This v is potential difference. That v square upon r in rotational motion or circular motion, v square upon r, v is velocity. This v is potential difference. It has nothing to do with that. I mean to say they are same. Yes, they are similar. If you replace this omega, if you replace this current by omega, you will get the same answer. R omega square, v square upon r, and v omega. But for that you have to replace this current by omega, which has no analogy as such. And this potential difference v, you are taking it as velocity. Again, it has no as such analogy. Okay, analogy, मला काय म्हणायचं ते म्हणा. ओके, हे पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स आहे, तिकडे वेलॉसिटी आहे. रोटेशनल मोशन चॅप्टर बाळांनो, आज आणि उद्याचं तुमचं रिव्हिजनचं टास्क आहे रोटेशनल मोशन. पहिल्यांदा सगळ्या मॉड्यूल मधल्या आपल्या नोट्स वाचायच्या, आपण ज्या काही नोट्स लिहून घेतल्यात नोटबुक मध्ये. त्यानंतर बोर्डाचा एक्सरसाइज कंप्लीट करायचा आणि त्यानंतर ऑन फ्रायडे यू आर गोइंग टू अपियर फॉर दी बोर्ड टेस्ट ऑफ रोटेशनल मोशन. दॅट विल रिवाइज द रोटेशनल मोशन वन्स अगेन. सो परत एकदा रोटेशनल मोशनच्या कॉन्सेप्ट्स आठवतील. थोडं थोडं एका वीकला मी एक चॅप्टर रिवाइज करणार आणि जो करंट चॅप्टर आहे त्याचं पुढच्या वीकला सॉल्विंग करून घेणार. करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटीचं सॉल्विंग मी तुमच्याकडनं नेक्स्ट वीक मध्ये करून घेणार. या वीक मध्ये रोटेशनल रिवाइज करून घेणार. क्वेश्चन नंबर 38. Next, find the equivalent resistance between points AB and I want answer from you. 2 ohm, point A, resistance between point AB is equal to question mark. Find out how many points are in their circuit. Circuit मध्ये किती points आहेत find out करा. लेफ्ट एक्स्ट्रीम पॉइंट, राइट एक्स्ट्रीम पॉइंट आणि इंटरमिजिएट पॉइंट्स डॉट करून घ्या, मार्क करून घ्या. लेफ्ट एक्स्ट्रीम पॉइंट, राइट एक्स्ट्रीम पॉइंट, इंटरमिजिएट पॉइंट्स जे काय ते, and then draw each and every resistance. Six ohm, 5 ohm, 3 ohm, 5 ohm, 5 ohm. See, the wire is not like this. Direct cross nahi hai. There is jump. There is jump like this. Jump means these two wires are not intersecting each other. If the wires are like this, these wires are touching each other, or like this and this. These wires are actually, there is a node. There is a point here. But here there is no point because there is a jump of the wire. These two wires are not touching each other. Okay, sir. Tell me what is effective resistance between points A and B. Circuit madle point बाळांनो identify करा. Which resistors are in series, which are in parallel. This is point A. Same branch असेल तर मध्ये काय point घ्यायची गरज नाही. If the current is splitting or combining, you have to assume the point. Point A, point B. Left extreme, right extreme. Current entering at A, leaving at B. Tell me the answer. कुठलाही वेगळा पॉइंट घ्यायची गरज नाहीये. These two people are in series in this branch. It's a single branch. कुठेही करंट स्प्लिट झाला नाही आहे मध्येच. These two are in series, single branch. These two people are also in series, single branch. A आणि B मध्ये डायरेक्ट ब्रांच आहे ना. A and B, a direct branch is there. Again A and B, a direct branch is there. So additional points, no need. Point A, point B, that's it. First resistance between points AB. This 5 plus 7. 5 plus 7 is 12 ohm. 5 plus 7 is 12 ohm. 12 ohm between points AB. 12 ohm between points AB. This 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 ohm between points AB. 8 ohm between points AB. 6 ohm. 6 ohm. AB. 6 ohm between points AB. Tell me the answer fast. Parallel combination answer fast. I'm going to do this orally and you are going to tell me the answer. I will do this orally. Hmm? Answer fast. 4 resistors in parallel. Twenty-one by 24. Okay. 21 by 24. Okay. 1 point. One more answer was there. 24 by. RN is saying 7 by 8. Okay. 24 by 21. Okay. 24 by 21. 24 by 21. Let me check what are your answers. 7 by 8. रेसिप्रोकल घ्यायचा राहिलाय का ते पण बघा. बरीच लोक रेसिप्रोकल घेत नाही. 1.14 पर 1.14. 7 by 8, 8 by 7. बर 8 by 7. 7 by 8 पण दिले आन्सर. म्हणजे किती गडबड आहे बघा आम्हाला. रेसिप्रोकल आम्ही घेतच. गडबड आहे ना आम्हाला. फार गडबड आहे. 8 by 7. Manali is also saying 8 by 7. One more answer for 8 by 7. Two answers for 8 by 7. Let's cross check. What I did is this, or what you can do is this. Let me tell you first what I did. R, 2 are parallel. R, 2 are parallel. 6 and 12. R, 2 are parallel. 2 r upon 3. 2 r value is 12 upon 3. That is equal to 4. So 6 and 12 in parallel, that is equal to 4. Now R and 4 are parallel. R and 4 are parallel. R 4 are parallel. 4r upon 5. 4r value is 8 upon 5. So 8 by 5. 4 and 8 by 5 in parallel. 4 into 8 by 5 upon 4 plus 8 by 5. That's what I did. मी पहिल्यांदा या दोघांचं पॅरलल काढलं, R2R, 2R upon 3, 2R value is 12 upon 3 is equal to 4. R4R, 2 and 8 means R4R, R4R parallel 4R upon 5, 4R is 8, 8 upon 5. So that 8 upon 5 and this 4, 4, 8 by 5 in parallel, R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. 28, sorry, here it should be 28, 28 upon 5 divided by 20 plus 8, sorry, my mistake, let it be as it is here, 20 plus 8, 28 upon 5, and here 4 into 8 upon 5, so 5 cancel, 5 cancel, 8 into 4, 32 divided by 28. I think I wrote 32 upon 20. It was 28. 32 upon 20. It was not 32 upon 20. It should be 32 upon 28. Now you can divide it by 4. 4 गुणिले 8 32. 4 into 8 is 32, and 4 into 7. So it is 8 by 7. 1 by 7 is 0.1428 multiplied by 8. 1 by 7 is what? 1 by 7 part पाहिजे. 1 by 7, 0.1428, 0.1428. That you can do, or you can just have this division 1.14, yes, 8 by 7 or 1.14. Okay, it's not 24 by 21. It's not 24 by 21. It's 8 by 7. Or it is 24 by 21. Yes, multiply by 3, multiply by 3. 8 गुणिले 3, 24. 7 into 3, 21. 24 by 21. That is also correct. That is also correct. All these forms are correct. CW, reply me in the chat box. Or the other way, simplest way, or rather time consuming way, you can say. It is simple but time consuming. 1 upon R equivalent is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 6. First of all, do this plus this, because this is easy. This plus this will be equal to what? You have to make this 6 as 12. So 2 by 12. 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 by 12. Then do this plus this, because that is also easy. This you have to make 8. So 4 upon 8. 4 upon 8 plus 1 upon 8. So 5 upon 8. Cross multiplication. Upon 12 into 8. This becomes 84 upon 12 into 8. You can have the calculation now. Further calculation on your own. Divide by 4, divide by 4. So that's what I think Anuja wrote. 21 by 24, right? So that could be written as 7 by 8. But this 7 by 8 is 1 upon RAB. And after this, we immediately write the answer. Why? There is no need to write the answer immediately. Take the reciprocal. It should be 8 by 7. It should be 8 by 7. Right? 8 by 7. Next question. 38, 39. The equivalent resistance between points AB. Equivalent resistance between points AB. Circle. R, 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 R. Point A, point B. Do it. Find out additional points in the circuit. Find out additional points in the circuit. Draw the left extreme point, right extreme point, and all other points in between these 2 points. Left extreme point draw करा, right extreme point draw करा, आणि बाकीचे additional points या दोघांच्या मध्ये draw करा. And then draw one by one all the resistances. Then check which are in series, which are in parallel. Find out equivalent resistance. First. This is oral question. You can do this orally. Yes, Alam, correct. You can do this orally. Correct. Manali correct. Advait correct. Vaibhavi has written 4 upon R. But resistance विचारलाय. तू 4 upon R लिहिलंस. Unit satisfy होते का? Vaibhavi? R upon 4. R upon 4 पाहिजे. Sir, this is point B. This is point B. This is also point B. There is nothing in between. There is only wire. This is point B. This is point B. No other extra points are needed because प्रत्येक रेजिस्टन्स साठी लेफ्ट आणि राईट वाला पॉइंट झाला ना, लेफ्ट आणि राईट वाला पॉइंट झाला, लेफ्ट आणि राईट वाला पॉइंट झाला, लेफ्ट आणि राईट वाला पॉइंट झाला. आपल्याला प्रत्येक रेजिस्टन्स कुठल्या तरी 2 पॉइंट मध्ये लिहायचंय. तेवढे पॉइंट्स घ्यायचे. लेफ्ट एक्सट्रीम पॉइंट A, right extreme point B. Between these 2 points, draw the resistance because no additional point is required. First resistance between point AB. Second resistance between point AB. Third resistance between point AB. Fourth resistance between point BA. BA तर BA sir. Sir BA कुठं? BA नाही. AB. R R R R R R R R R by 4. Direct answer. R equivalent. If you want to use the rule, then 1 upon R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4, 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4. That will be 4 by R. And then reciprocal. You will get this. You will get this. Next. Question number 40. Sample? Question sample. Next point is Wheatstone Bridge. Question sample. Next point is Wheatstone Bridge. नाम तो सुना ही होगा, है ना? Wheatstone Bridge. In the chat box. Do you know what is Wheatstone Bridge? Diamond shaped arrangement. Yes. Chalo, what is Wheatstone Bridge? Let's write, and let's write condition of balance bridge. Bridge केव्हा balanced आहे म्हणायचं. Let us write that. Chalo, everyone. Draw the Wheatstone Bridge along with me. Diamond. First resistance P. Second resistance Q. P Q. R S. P Q R S. 4 resistors. Fifth resistor is present there, but that resistor is actually denoted by capital G. This is a device called as galvanometer. Let it be. This is a device called as galvanometer. For time being, let it be. This is the fifth resistor. There is a battery between points A and B, C and D. Between first diagonal or across first diagonal, there is battery. And across second diagonal, there is galvanometer. Galvanometer is a current measuring device. Ammeter is also current measuring device. Current measure करायला galvanometer वापरतात. Or to measure the current, ammeter is used. Ammeter and galvanometer are the names of the instruments which are used to measure the current. Okay. If you want to measure a current in the given branch, just break that branch. The branch बाळांनो break करावी लागते. The branch you have to break. Let's say this is the branch in which we want to measure the current. The value of this current you want to measure. This current. Then what you have to do? At any point you can break the branch. Okay. Let us break the branch. Okay. Break means don't remove any component. Let me call this as R1. This is R2. Let me break this branch here. I just broke this branch here. Okay. Then I will get it like this. R1, R2. Now current flow will stop because open circuit झालं. Current flow करायला closed path पाहिजे. Now you have cut this wire. तुम्ही circuit break केले, wire cut केलंय. You have cut this. So no current flow will be there. Now put your instrument device called as galvanometer here between these 2 points. Now again the circuit will be closed. Again current flow will start, and the current will be indicated. There is this circuit galvanometer has one arrow like this, and there is marking like this: 0 ampere, 0.5 milliampere, 1 ampere, 2 ampere, and so on. Ammeter or voltmeter. Ammeter or galvanometer. This is your galvanometer. It will show you what is the value of current at particular instance. If the current is rightward, the deflection will be rightward. If the current is leftward, deflection will be leftward. Pointer will be rightward if the deflection is rightward. Pointer will be leftward. Pointer will be leftward if the current is leftward. There is marking here and there is pointer here. Okay. Or maybe in milliampere, 1 milliampere, 2 milliampere. So galvanometer is a current measuring instrument. Okay, no problem. Fine. So the battery will give you the current I. This current I will come here. Some current will go in the upper branch, I1, from point A to C. Then remaining current will go in the second branch, A to D. Call it as I2. This I1 current will come at this point. This I1 current will split into 2 currents, in this branch and in this branch. Let us call this current as IG, current through galvanometer. IG, current through galvanometer. This current will be called as I1 minus IG. This current will be called as I1 minus IG. Okay. The same current will flow like this, I2. The same current IG will flow like this. Now this I2 and IG will combine here. I2 and IG will combine here. That will become I2 plus IG. That will become I2 plus IG. This I2 plus IG will come here. And this I1 minus IG will come here. Same I1 minus IG will come here. I1 minus IG plus I2 plus IG. This addition will combine here. This addition will become minus IG plus IG cancel. Minus IG plus IG cancel. So I1 plus I2. But I1 plus I2 means what? I1 plus I2 means what? I. I1 plus I2 means what? I. This total current I divided into two parts, I1 and I2. So that will again create I. The same current I will flow like this. It will again come back to the battery. Will again come back to the battery. Current allocation. Reply me in the chat box. Small c. Clear? Current allocation. Hmm. 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 Then down, then right, then up, then combine, then down, then come back to the battery. Okay. Hmm? This kind of configuration, please repeat what? माझ्या इथे व्हॉइस ब्रेक झालाय, परत सांगा. बर, कुठनं परत सांगायचं सगळं एंटायर? This current is I. It will come here at this point A. Now there are two ways. First way, second way. First way, current I1. Second way, current I2. This I1 will come here. Again, there are two ways. Down and then right. Downward. Let's say the current is IG. Current through galvanometer IG. And the remaining current will be what? I1 मधला IG इकडे गेलाय. शिल्लक राहिलेला इकडे जाईल. Remaining current will be here. Out of this total current I1, some current is IG here. And the remaining current is I1 minus IG. So same IG will flow here. Same I2 will flow here. IG and I2 will combine at this point. That will form I2 plus IG. The I2 plus IG will flow like this. The I1 minus IG will flow like this. And this I1 minus IG and I2 plus IG will combine at this point. Combine म्हणजे या दोघांची addition. या दोघांची addition किती होईल बा? Minus IG plus IG cancel. I1 plus I2. I1 plus I2 म्हणजेच I. I म्हणजेच कोण आहे बा? I1 plus I2 आहे ना? I काय होता? I1 plus I2. बरोबर आहे. Current given by the battery is equal to current taken by the battery. जेवढा बॅटरीतनं बाहेर पडला तेवढ्या बॅटरीच्या आत पण गेला. Okay? This is going to be current allocation. All right. The bridge is said to be balanced. BRI. Spelling काय आहे बघा? DGE. Okay? बरीच लोक काय लिहितात? BRIDE लिहितात. का लिहितात मला काय माहिती. जेव्हा मी 12वीत होतो तेव्हा माझा मित्र तसंच द्यायचा. BRIDE लिहायचा. पण मी त्याला कधी नाही सांगितलं. पण त्यावेळी मला पण माहित नव्हतं. मग मी एकदा पुस्तक बघितलं. मग मी त्याला सांगितलं. BRIDE. No, BRIDGE. Bridge. The bridge is said to be balanced. The bridge is said to be balanced if current through galvanometer is equal to 0. Current through galvanometer is equal to 0. Now galvanometer is ultimately a resistor. एखाद्या resistor मधला current 0 केव्हा होईल? That is or but असं लिहा. But current through galvanometer, current is equal to potential difference upon resistance. Current is potential difference upon resistor. Which potential difference? Potential difference between point C and D. Potential difference upon resistor. Potential difference across this branch CD upon resistance of this branch. Potential difference between point CD, VCD is equal to VC minus VD upon resistance of galvanometer, capital G. Ultimately, treat this as a resistor. Treat this instrument as a resistor. It will give you reading of the current. Current आहे की नाही, zero आहे की non zero आहे सांगेल. But ultimately, it is a resistor for us. So potential difference Vc minus Vd upon the resistance G. VCD, potential difference between point CD upon resistance. पण bridge balance condition काय पण? Current through the galvanometer equal to 0. So 0 is equal to Vc minus Vd upon G. Vc minus Vd upon G. Therefore, G into 0, 0 is equal to Vc minus Vd. Therefore, Vc and Vd both are equal. Only then subtraction will be equal. So this is also called as condition of bridge balance. This is also condition of bridge balance. This is also condition of bridge balance. Okay. Next. Now if Vc is equal to Vd, if Vc is equal to Vd means these two potentials are equal and there is a resistor. There is no potential difference across this resistor. Potential difference नसेल तर या रेजिस्टन्स मधनं करंट फ्लो व्हायचं काहीच कारण नाही. So Ig is equal to 0. Ig is equal to 0. Ig is equal to 0 means potential difference across this resistor is equal to 0. Means potential of point C is equal to potential of point D. Absolutely no problem. Okay. Next, one more condition we want to derive. One more condition we want to derive. And it is very simple. Can I write when the bridge is balanced, 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 I'm trying to write VA minus VC, VA minus VD, higher potential minus lower potential, because current flows from higher to lower. Current flows from higher to lower. That I am trying to write. Okay. When the bridge is balanced, let me write VA minus VB, VA minus VC, sorry, VA minus VC. Potential difference. Potential difference is equal to current into resistor, I1 into T. Current into resistance, I1 into T. Equation number 1. Similarly, VA minus VD, VA minus VD, higher potential minus lower potential. Potential difference is equal to current into resistance, I2 into R, I2 into R. VA minus VD is equal to I2 into R, equation 2. Now, VC minus VB, VC minus VB, VC minus VB is equal to current into resistance. Potential difference is equal to current into resistance, I1 minus Ig into Q. I1 minus Ig into Q. Current is equal to potential difference into resistor. When bridge balance असेल तर इथंच लिहा, when the current is, when the bridge is balanced, take Ig equal to 0. Ig equal to 0 टाका. I1 minus 0 into G, which is equal to I1 into G. Third equation. Third equation. Vc minus Vb. Vc minus Vb. Fourth equation. Vd minus Vb. Higher potential minus lower potential. Vd minus Vb. Vd minus Vb. Potential difference is equal to current into resistance, I2 plus Ig into S. Current into resistance, I2 plus Ig into S. I2 plus Ig into S. But Ig is equal to 0. Put Ig is equal to 0. Put Ig is equal to 0 because bridge is balanced. I2 into S. I2 into S. Call this as equation 3. This is Vc minus, sorry, this is Vd minus Vb. This is Vd minus Vb. Fine. Now, this potential difference upon this potential difference, VAC divided by VAD. VAC divided by VAD means equation 1 upon 2 and equation 3 upon 4. This we have to do simultaneously. Equation 1 upon 2 and here equation 3 upon 4. This is equation 4. This potential difference divided by this potential difference. VAC means VA minus VC divided by VA minus VD divided by VA minus VD is equal to I1 into P divided by I2 into R. Okay, but the bridge is balanced. If the bridge is balanced, VC is equal to VD, VC is equal to VD, VC and VD are equal. So VA minus, let us call this VC and VD, both are equal, or let us write it as 1, because VA and VC and VD are also equal, so it is going to be equal to 1, is equal to I1 into P divided by I2 into R divided by I2 into R. Reason? Because VC and VD are equal, because VC is equal to VD. Similarly, right here, equation 3 upon 4, VC minus VB divided by VD minus VB is equal to VC minus VB I1 into G divided by VD minus VB I2 into S, but minus VB same, and VC and VD are equal, so this is also going to be equal to 1, is equal to I1 into G divided by I2 into S. Call this as equation 5, call this as equation 6. Reason? Because VC and VD both are equal, VB both are equal. Reason is VC is equal to VD, because VC is equal to VD. Next, what we can do is equation 5 and 6, left hand side is 1, left hand side is 1. From 5 and 6, 1 equal to 1, so I1 into P divided by I2 into R is equal to I1 into P divided by I2 into R is equal to I1 into G upon I2 into S. I2 into G, why it is G? I think I have made a mistake. VC minus VB, I have made a mistake. VC minus VB, VC minus VD, sorry, VC minus VB, B for Bombay, VC minus VB is current into resistance, I1 minus IG into Q, I1 minus IG into Q, VC minus VB, I1 minus IG into Q. This is not G, this is Q. This is also Q. This is not I1 into G, it is Q. I1 into G, it's not G, it's Q. It's Q. It's Q. So I1 into Q. I1 minus IG into Q. I1 minus IG into not G. I1 minus IG into Q. G नहीं है, Q. I1 into Q upon I2 into S. Now I1 upon I2 cancel. P upon R is equal to Q upon S. Rearrangement. R on the right hand side, Q on the left hand side. P upon Q is equal to R upon S. P upon Q is equal to R upon S. This upon this is equal to R upon S. This upon this P upon Q is equal to R upon S. गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर डिवाइड्स, काय लक्षात ठेवायचं, गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर डिवाइड्स, डिव्हिजन करा. P upon Q is equal to R upon S. This resistance upon this resistance divided by this resistance upon this resistance. Galvanometer divides. P upon Q divide केला, P divided by Q is equal to R divided by S. R divided by S. So this resistance upon this resistance is equal to this resistance upon this resistance. असं जर झालं, if this is satisfied, it means between these two terminals there is no potential difference, means their potentials are equal. Vc is equal to Vd. If potentials are equal, no potential difference. No potential difference means no current. No potential difference means no current. Reply me in the chat box up to this clear and written. So now you can have three conditions of bridge balance and all the three conditions are same. एकाच कंडिशन मधनं बाकीच्या दोन कंडिशन्स डिराइव्ह करता येतात. One condition will allow you to derive other two conditions. Write down. Conditions of bridge balance. Conditions of bridge balance. Conditions of bridge balance. This upon this is equal to this upon this, or one by one. First is current through this diagonal. Current through diagonal resistor is equal to 0. That is generally called as Ig is equal to 0. Or potential difference across the diagonal, not this diagonal. There will be potential difference because battery is connected across second diagonal. But across first diagonal there is एका डायगोनलला गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर आहे आणि दुसऱ्याला बॅटरी आहे. एकाला गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर आहे, एकाला बॅटरी आहे. Across first diagonal there will be battery and across other diagonal there will be galvanometer. Across galvanometer there will be no potential difference, means potentials are equal. Vc equal to Vd. Or चेक करा ब्रिज बॅलन्स आहे का. P upon Q is equal to R upon S. P upon Q is equal to R upon S. आता ते लेटर्स कसे वापरतात ते बघा. इथं P आणि इथं Z वापरलं. इथं X, Y, Z, W. Then X upon Y is equal to Z upon W. R1, R2, R3, R4. R1 upon R2, R3 upon R4. आता R1, R2, R3, R4 clockwise नेमिंग केलं. R1, R2, R3, R4. Then R1 upon R2 is equal to R4 upon R3. कारण इथं R4 आहे. आपण एवढंच लक्षात ठेवायचं. This upon this is equal to this upon this. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये पण गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर डिवाइड्स असं लक्षात ठेवायचं. गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर डिवाइड्स. So this upon this is equal to this upon this. आणि ऍक्च्युअली असं पण चालतं. गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर डिवाइड्स तुम्ही असं केलं काय, अक्रॉस दिस डायगोनल केलं काय किंवा अक्रॉस दिस डायगोनल केलं काय, आन्सर काय बदलत. दिस अपॉन दिस इज इक्वल टू दिस अपॉन दिस असंही चालतं. काय करायचं नाही, दिस अपॉन दिस नाही करायचं. दिस अपॉन दिस विल नॉट बी इक्वल टू दिस अपॉन दिस. ते रॉंग येईल. दिस अपॉन दिस नाही करायचं. हा, दिस अपॉन दिस इज इक्वल टू this upon this चालेल. this upon this is equal to this upon this चालेल. डिव्हिजन कशी करायची, अक्रॉस दी डायगोनल करायची. Either split it like this across this diagonal, this upon this equals this upon this, or across this diagonal, this upon this equals this upon this. That is okay. Next, and effective circuit or equivalent circuit, effective or equivalent circuit if the bridge is balanced. Equivalent circuit if the bridge is balanced. कसं असेल? मधला रेजिस्टन्स काढायची गरज नाही. ज्या रेजिस्टन्स मध्ये करंट फ्लो नाही तो रेजिस्टन्स काढायचा नाही. The resistance in which there is no current, don't draw that resistance. This is your battery. This is P, Q, R, S मध्ये रेजिस्टन्स काढायची गरज नाही. I1 and same current I1. Try to understand. I2 and same current I2. Absolutely no problem. Current I entering at this point, point A, point B, point C, point D, and potential of point C and D both are equal. Current entering at point A, leaving at point B. That's your equivalent circuit. Effective circuit. Reply in the chat box. CW, clear and written up to this. Bridge balance. Hmm. 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 Let us solve one example. Let us solve one example. Bridge balance असेल तर काय करायचं? Diagonal वाला resistance काढून टाकायचा. Doesn't matter what is the value of diagonal resistor. Just remove it. Doesn't matter what is the value of diagonal resistor. Just remove it. Because bridge is balanced. किती resistor टाका तिथे. Any value doesn't matter because bridge is already balanced. In that case, value of diagonal resistor doesn't matter. You simply have to remove it. Question number 40. In the following figures, the resistance between A and B will be figure A. Figure B. Find RAB. Capital A, capital B. RAB is equal to question mark. Figure A directly दिसतोय डोळ्यांना. You can clearly observe that this is a Wheatstone bridge. This value not given. Second is this. This is B. This is C. This is D. This is A. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, फिफ्थ रेजिस्टर शुड बी देअर. का केलं त्यांनी असं? सिंपल का दिलं एवढं? नको. This and this. This is point B, Bombay. This is point C. This is point D. I am taking resistor here, okay, because they have not given resistor here, but I want that resistor to be here so that it can become a Wheatstone bridge. I can see that this is a Wheatstone bridge. You will also see it. कळेल तुम्हाला. Solution for figure A. Solution for figure A. Check this upon this is equal to this upon this I की नाही. R upon R 1. R upon R 1. 1 is equal to 1. So हा ब्रिज बाळांनो बॅलन्स आहे म्हणायचं. If this bridge is balanced, value of this diagonal resistance doesn't matter. This diagonal न divide करा. R upon R 1. हे पण चेक करा. R upon R 1. So bridge balance ची लेफ्ट हँड साइड आणि राइट हँड साइड मॅच व्हायला लागले. R upon R 1. R upon R 1. 1 is equal to 1. So bridge is balanced. It's a balanced bridge. Implies equivalently काय होणार? Point A R, point C R, point B Bombay, point A to D. This resistance R, this resistance R, point B Bombay. Intermediate resistor neglect. Now you are traveling from point A to point B. Current will move from point A to point B. Effective resistance between AB. Higher potential to lower potential. You can assume the battery here. You can assume the battery here between points A and B. Current is moving from A to B. This is first branch ACB. ACB. This is second branch AD. ADB. This is a single branch. People in the single branch are in series. People in the single branch are in series. This is also the single branch. This is also the single branch. People in the single branch are in series. People in the single branch are in series. So series R plus R 2R. This is also series R plus R 2R. This is point B. This is point A. Between points A and B, R parallel R by 2. 2R parallel 2R upon 2. Some value x parallel x parallel x by 2. X parallel x by 2. But x value is 2R. 2R upon 2 is simply R. Or you know how to find out equivalent resistance of two resistors which are in parallel, R1 and R2. R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. करून बघा, answer R येणार. So that is the answer of figure A. Now figure B. Figure B. Now I have to draw a circuit where I can understand that which resistors are in series, which are in parallel. So here I cannot understand whether these two are in series or not. No, these are not in series because current is splitting here. Same current चाललाय का? एकच ब्रांच आहे का? A to C नाही. हे दोघं सिरीज मध्ये आहेत का? नाही. D to B सेम ब्रांच आहे का? नाही. इथे मध्येच काहीतरी जॉइनिंग किंवा कंबाइनिंग किंवा स्प्लिटिंग चालू आहे. So I cannot understand in this diagram. So left extreme point A, right extreme point B, and other points are C and D. Other points are C and D. So left extreme point A, right extreme point B Bombay. First point वरती लिहायचा, second point खाली लिहायचा. First resistor between two points which are A and C. हा resistance A आणि C मध्ये आहे. The first is in between A and C. The second resistor between point A and D, D for Delhi, point A and D, second resistor, A and D. Third resistance between point D and C, Delhi and C, third resistance between D and C, D and C, D and C. Fourth resistor between point C and B, C and B, B for Bombay, C and Bombay. C and Bombay. Fifth resistance between point D and Bombay. Fifth resistance between point D and Bombay. D and Bombay. Again, this is a diagonal. Check. This upon this is equal to 1. And this upon this is also equal to 1. So this upon this is equal to this upon this. This is also the balance bridge. येत है ना? This resistance upon this resistance, R upon R, 1 येत है. And this resistance upon this resistance, that is also equal to 1. This upon this, 1. This upon this, 1. This upon this, 1. This upon this, 1. So bridge is balanced. This upon this and this upon this is equal to 1. Voice येतोय का? Reply in the chat box. येतोय. So I just said that this is also the balance bridge. Just give me 1 second. We'll complete this. This is a balanced bridge. This is a balanced bridge. So neglect this intermediate resistance. So therefore equivalent